Hi everyone, I'm Vinnie Brown, realtor with Coldwell Banker, and this is Lori Roberts from Guaranteed Rate Affinity. And we're going to talk today about getting your credit in order, how we build credit, how we can fix credit. So thank you for being here, Lori.
Thanks for having me, Vinnie. Credit is really a management of showing your risk level. Mm-hmm. How do you manage your credit? It also shows your ability to repay the loan. So it's a necessary evil. We like to tell people you need to have credit, but please don't overuse it. And there are 5 components to building your credit. And first one that we all think about is paying on time, but it's also managing your balances. So if you have a credit card with a $1,000 limit, we really don't want, when that next bill comes out, having you utilizing more than $400 of that. And what that means is you're going to get the most bang for your buck on your credit score if you stay at that 40% utilization. So what I suggest doing is, if you make a large purchase and you get almost to the limit, we don't want it to look like that on the credit report, so it looks like you're not managing your credit. We want you to pay that before that bill comes due. The worst case is, in 60 days, it'll reset to your normal score, but if you're in the middle of purchasing a home, that could be a problem. So we want to, keep an eye on that. The other part of credit is length of credit history, which for our younger buyers can be kind of difficult. So really suggest starting early. Maybe parents putting you on their credit card to help build that credit rating. So length of credit history, payment history, and mix of credit can have a big factor. So, and of course, payments.
So yeah, you have to make your credit card payments. And I took a big hit on my credit one time because I paid for something large and thought I'd pay it off, obviously the next month, but I hit over that 40% that I didn't realize, and I took a huge hit on my credit. So it really is something you have to think about and manage, and especially, like you said, when you're going to buy a house.
Timing.
Don't do anything outside of the norm. But I find it interesting, you have to have credit to build credit to get a better credit score. What about people that pay cash?
It's fine to pay cash if you plan to pay cash for everything. If you never plan to finance a car, if you never plan to purchase a home, or if you do, it's all going to be cash. What I suggest is, if you're starting off and you've either had a bump in your credit or you've not used credit, it can be hard to get someone to want to give you credit.
Right.
So I suggest a secured credit card with your local bank. And what you do is give them money that they hold for the security of that credit card. And then as you use it, they will report to the credit bureaus. So there's no risk for the bank that you're going to default because they've got your money held there. But you can build credit and then you can move away from that and close. I would suggest not closing out an account until you've built more history, because that too can drop your credit score. There's so many mysteries, but if you talk to someone who you trust that can help navigate you through that, it's very important. And it's also, you can get a free annual credit report where you can see what's on there.
Which is a great idea to do. I did that, and I found I had all this stuff on there that I didn't even realize. I had credit cards that I thought I had closed but weren't closed out on my credit, so that's a great idea. So what about someone who has bad credit? I know there's a lot of credit counselors out there. What do you think about that?
Well, the bad credit, I think it can happen to any one of us. You're young, life happens to you, and there are ways to come back from that. But you're right, there are credit counseling agencies out there. My opinion is you're paying them to do something that you can actually do on your own. And that would be some of the things we talked about. But it's if there's negative history there, address it. Reach out to if you have a collection, reach out to them, get into a repayment or get it paid so that it doesn't report every month and continue to pull down your score.
Okay, thank you so much for all that great information. Credit is so confusing, and I'm sure everybody's going to take a lot of these points to heart. Thank you again. And if you have any other questions for Lori or I, our information is on the screen. Thank you.